Okay. This is Joaquin. He's 18 years old. He lives in Texas. He's an aspiring future engineer for an architecture. He has decided also to his home. So, can anybody tell me why this young man with a bright future decided to kill himself? Okay. Well, he committed suicide because in 2011 he found out that the Dream Act did not pass, and his devastation of not being able to go to college and not having a future drove him to commit suicide. According to an article in Fox News Latino published on December 5th, 2011 by Brian Llenas, Luna killed himself the Friday evening after Thanksgiving after dressing up in his Sunday church attire and saying goodbye to his family members. He was just young, just like anybody else, any one of us, your friends, your siblings. Can you imagine the devastation he must have felt, having that feeling of, oh, I can't go to college, I can't attain a better future for myself. Many of us take for granted that little piece of paper that young people are literally dying for. Young students shouldn't have to end their lives over not being able to pursue their higher education. Even though we as young students may not have that much power in politics, we can help out a lot by informing and giving others information to any young undocumented student that may feel this way. I'm going to inform you why this problem is important, what causes it, and what could be a solution, a simple solution. I think we all agree that we are a little too young to die and give up our lives yet. We are in our prime and we are still barely gaining life experience and we still have a lot to live for. So why is it that people just like us are feeling this disparity just because of a piece of paper? Why did Luna write Jesus? I realized that I have no chance of becoming a civil engineer the way I have always dreamed of here. So I'm planning on going to you and helping you construct the temple in heaven. Leslie Arbiger states the problem clearly in her article, I cannot go to college because I don't have papers, published in 2006, found on NJ.org. In the United States, a substantial population of undocumented youth is growing up with legal access to public education through high school, but facing legal and economic barriers to higher education. Even when attending college admission, the legal and social contributions associated with undocumented status limit these young youth chances for upward mobility through traditional means. We all grew up with you go to high school, you do your best, you get good grades, and you go to college. So, they tell you education is the future, right? That's how you get a career, that's how you better yourself. We all grew up with the same thing, so why can't these students do the same? Why do these students have to hide as young kids and worry about, oh my god, I'm in school, but what after? What I do after? You know, why does a little kid, a 12-year-old through 15, through high school have to worry and have such a heavy burden? Why can't they just have the same opportunity and go to college? It's not like they had decisions to come alone. Most of these kids did not know or comprehend what was going on or what future they had to face once their parents brought them here. Joaquin Luna was accidentally born on a vacation to Mexico. So, he was supposed to be here, but just because he was born in Mexico on a family vacation, he had to suffer and, you know, he decided to commit suicide because he didn't find any other way to pursue college, and that was in 2011. The answer and cause is just like Gonzalez says in the article in the report Young Lives on the college dreams of undocumented students found at College Board, the advocacy published in 2009, Robert Gonzalez. Children account for 1.8 million or 50% of the undocumented immigrants now living in this country. This is sourced by Pew Hispanic Center. 60% of all the immigrants are children. So what do they do? Why are can you okay? You're just you guys, but what about the other students? These students were there beside you in elementary school. They played with you. They're the same as you. They grew up the same as you. The answer cost is just like the father says. Their economic and social mobility is severely restricted by undocumented statuses. restriction, limitations, negativity, despair, hopelessness, loneliness, misery, sorrow, affliction, desolation, desperation, and pain. This is what Joaquin was felt, and not only him, but all those other ministry students that feel, all the restrictions and the weight of the world on their shoulders because they can't go to college. And the dream act would have maybe not affected, others just like Joaquin, but still has the same impact on others. This is a big problem, the government policy on immigration. Although this is a huge fight that will be continued until they get what they deserve. Lack of information in the schools and lack of guidance is key as well. Students spend most of the time in schools where they learn about values and goals. So why aren't they getting informed? Until many people would never know that. Until recently, many people would never dare to speak of the legal status due to intense fear of deportation and death, creating fear and negligence not only among others but in school. So, what can be done to help students not feel the depression and hopelessness? We don't have to go and do big rallies or anything like that. It's simple, just like having a chat with a friend. Your voice counts more than you think. We talk all day long as it is natural as moving our hands to make a gesture. Your voice counts more than you think. The Dream Act or any immigration reform would be great help, but all it takes is for you to tell someone, get informed, and I just have tell one person, they'll tell another person and get informed. You know, the schools need to inform about the DACA. This is a great opportunity that just passing this past year. So, giving people information about this will give them hope. As for the lack of information in the schools, it should be up to the teachers, guidance counselors, principals to get the students informed and having more information available to them. It's tragic to think that one of your classmates committed suicide for not being able to go to college and have a career just like you. Young students, classmates, friends shouldn't have to feel distressed and giving up their lives because of limitations. The essential problem, the essential problem is the way policies attend immigration laws, but that does not restrict you from being able to help someone by just giving them information, telling them where to go, or spreading the word. There's all it takes is for you to tell somebody, to inform someone, let someone know this is happening. Talk to one person. Small actions. Like that one person you talk to change someone's life and prohibit them to commit suicide.